What's up? Welcome into your Daily Buckeye Blitz. It's a game day. It's a Saturday, September 2nd, 2023. How excited are you? If you are excited for Buckeye football today, please hit the like button. Oh boy, a lot going on here. I'm going to give you the scores I have for the t-shirt giveaway contest, the predict the score for the Buckeye game. I'll give you the list I have right here. So if you don't hear your score, you got until 3:30 Eastern to get your shit in here. Hit me in the comments, email me, Joe at the Buckeye Cast, whatever. And if it's not in by 3:30, can't help you. So here we go. Predict the scores, win yourself a t-shirt. We're going by total points of your score. Here's the list. Billy Tuesday, he has the Buckeyes 35-10. Travis Shuttlesworth has the Buckeyes 45-13. Don has Ohio State 48-7. Odysseus 2002 has the Buckeyes 49-3. Stephen Cherry, the madman, has the Buckeyes 56-17. Sorry about that. And Johnny C has the Buckeyes 42-10. And Peace Clan has the Buckeyes winning in a total of 68. I didn't catch the actual score you had, but I know you had a total of 68 from Monday's Rush Hour show. So that's the list. Hit me up if you don't hear your name or your score there, and we'll get them updated. Again, total points. Winner has the closest person to the total, the correct total, wins a t-shirt, and I'll get with you after that to claim your prize. All right, so here we go. Here are my picks for this weekend. We're going to do Saturday, Sunday, Monday. We got a couple games. So it's a lovely weekend of football every damn night. Oh, man. All right, so here we go. East Carolina, ECU opens up against number 2 Michigan. Huge 36-point spread here. This is noon on the Peacock app. Michigan, shockingly, all over the cock in what is not a surprise to this podcast host whatsoever. So Eastern Carolina goes to the big house. And Harbaugh will not be there. So Harbaugh is serving his first game of a 3-game suspension. He went to his dad and said, "Dad, could you go coach for me for 3 weeks? They don't want me there." So, yeah. Jack Harbaugh will be assisting the coaches. Sharon Moore is even not coaching, so they elevated the quarterbacks coach there to call plays. Not sure any of this matters. Just a bunch of silly shit. The Pirates, the East Carolina Pirates, are 2-32 against top 10 teams and 0-11 against top 11 or top 5 opponents. So not going to be much of a ball game. Again, the players could probably coach themselves and easily walk away with this. So I got the team up north winning this one, covering the 36 in a snoozer that no one will be watching on the cock. Next up, I got Colorado versus number 17 TCU. Spread is 20.5. Oh, what was the over-under? I forgot to do the over-under on the Michigan game. Got an over-under of 51.5 on the Michigan game. Now, for this Colorado game, I got an over-under of 63.5, so expecting some points to be scored in this garbage game. Coach Prime rolls out his brand new team with 87 new players, only 3 returning starters. Insane. This is a noon game. This is the Fox big noon kickoff. We'll see what Coach Prime has up his sleeve to to get people to watch. I don't think this is going to be much of a ball game after the first half. He's got his son, of course, Shadur. Sounds like a cologne from Paris. At the quarterback position, not a fan. He doesn't do anything to impress me. Chandler Morris is the starting quarterback again this year. Remember, he was the starting quarterback for TCU last year. Hurt his knee in the second half, and Max Duggan took over and took him the rest of the way. Was the runner-up in the Heisman too. So Sonny Dykes coming in. They're going to move the ball around. They're going to wing it. So Morris had in 2021, don't forget he's an Oklahoma transfer. He had 531 total yards against Baylor late in the 21 season. So I look for this guy to wing it around, and I know that Garrett Riley has moved on to Clemson, so I think they're easily going to cover. I got 20.5. I think this is a rout. This is at least a 4-touchdown win. Again, big noon kickoff on Fox. So TCU walks away. Will be very, very steamy there. I believe this is in Fort Worth, Texas, something like that. Yeah. I don't know. So temperatures there have been over in the hundreds, over 100 degrees the last few days. So keep your boys hydrated down there. It's going to be dudes cramping up and falling out all day long. Stay hydrated, my friends. You will be thirsty. Next up, I got West Virginia going to number 7 Penn State. Got another spread here of 20.5, over under of 49.5. This is a 7:30 night game on NBC. So one of NBC's first Big Ten games. That will be interesting. So we get to see Drew Aller this is his team now. You got the running backs, Singleton, Katron Allen. Last year, these guys totaled for 25 touchdowns, almost 2,600 yards. So this running game is going to be lethal. And I see Penn State easily crushing these fools. The series record between these two guys is 48-9-2. I think Penn State rolls, and I don't think you'll need a lot of Drew Aller to win this game comfortably. So I think you're going to see a lot of the running game. And that defense, that Penn State defense with Chops Robinson. Hey, give me some pork chops. And these other guys, Abdul Carter. So these guys are going to dominate West Virginia, and they could be in trouble. I know that their quarterback's a dual threat, but he's only started 2 games. So we'll see. I think it's easily, again, another 4-touchdown victory. And Penn State, they're going to be a tough one this year for the Buckeyes. So we'll see how they continue. Next up, I'm looking at this Battle of the Carolinas. Number 21, North Carolina, favored by 2.5 over South Carolina. The Heels versus the Cocks. And I think North Carolina, Drake May, I like him much better than I do Spencer Rattler. I know Spencer Rattler's been around forever. I don't care. I've never been a fan. A guy was supposed to be the next coming, ever since that QB1 series on Netflix, he was supposed to be like the next QB1, right? I've never been a fan. So UNC wants to build on their 9 wins from last year. Oh, this is the Duke's Mayo Classic, by the way. So the battle for mayonnaise. Yeah. The trophy, they should get like a trophy that's just a jar of mayo, right? So they're playing this in Charlotte at Bank of America Stadium. Sounds sweet. They have a lot of ATMs there. They should. So you got Drake May, redshirt sophomore, coming in. I don't know. He's good. I like him. But everybody's upset. Like Shane Beamer thinks that Spencer Rattler is not getting the same respect, the same notoriety as as Drake May. So we'll see. Rattler's thrown for 58 touchdowns and 24 interceptions combined at Oklahoma and South Carolina. So again, that's like 50% interceptions, man. It's terrible. Defensive coordinator, I forgot this little nugget. UNC's defensive coordinator is Gene Chizik, his second year. So their defense struggled last year. They put up or allowed almost 31 points a game, 436 yards per game of offense. And then they went into a fourth quarter shootout to beat App State. So, yeah, what's that tell you? I don't know. We'll see if this defense improves, but we'll see. They had the shooting there in Chapel Hill last week. So, yeah, could be a little emotional. I don't know. Hopefully all the players are emotionally invested. So I got North Carolina winning this one. Kind of a home game for them. It's in Charlotte. So over under 64.5. Oh, this is a 7:30 ABC game. So I'm going Drake May. I think he's the better quarterback. I think that's what it comes down to. All right, Sunday night, 7:30. You got number 5 LSU favored by 2.5 at number 8 Florida State. The Seaman Holes come to town. Oh, this is a neutral field game in Orlando, sunny Orlando. Over under 56. So not really a neutral field in my opinion. But this is on ABC, like I mentioned, 7:30. So what do we got here? You got these teams met last year in week 1. I think, where was that game? That was Superdome. Yeah, New Orleans. So the Seaman Holes won that game 24-23. They blocked an extra point on the final play of the game. Anyways, so you got Jordan Travis leading Florida State in, and then you got the DN, Jared Verse, stud, obviously. So LSU, they're returning a ton of starters as well. They went 10-4 last year. Florida State went 10-3, so a couple 10-win teams here. This is a ball game. It's going to be an action-packed game. Jaden Daniels, you got the receiver, Malik Neighbors, and you got Harold Perkins, the linebacker. Both these teams are loaded with some talent at certain positions. Don't forget you got Johnny Wilson, the receiver, and then the Michigan State transfer, Keon Coleman at receiver for Florida State. So big dudes. Fucking Wilson's 6'7". He's a fourth-year guy. He's definitely going to the league after this year. Coleman did well at Michigan State. 58 catches, almost 800 yards, 7 touchdowns for that garbage offense with Peyton Thorne throwing him the ball or whatever. So I'm going Florida State, or I'm sorry, I'm going LSU on this one. I think Brian Kelly, no matter how weird he is and how fake he is, I think he's a better coach than Mike Norvell. Florida State's coming back. They're coming up. But I don't think Jordan Travis is good enough to get the win here. I'm going LSU to cover the 2.5. But I will take the under. I think this could be a battle of defenses here. So, all right, Monday we got stay tuned. I got the Buckeye score coming up in just a sec. You got Clemson, number 9 in the country, favored by 13 versus Duke. The over-under is 55.5. Clemson and Duke and Clemson. What can you say here? Who I'll be watching is Cade Klubnik. I want to see if this guy has gotten better or worse, because I was not impressed with him last year. He took over for DJU. I think DJU got railroaded by Dabo and those garbage offensive coordinators they went through. So Cade Klubnik, it's a hard name to say for me. Anyways, can he lead this offense? Like I said, they're number 9 in the country. Can he? I don't know. get the ball to his weapons. We'll see. I don't know. I'm not sold on Cade Klubnik. So then you got Riley Leonard, Duke's quarterback, going against Clemson's D line and defense. So Leonard's good. He's got experience. They went 9-4 last year. Duke did. So we'll see what happens. Clemson does return some DNs here. So it could be a battle up front. I think I'm going to take, what was the spread? 13. Yeah, I think I got to take Clemson here. Probably a 3-touchdown win. So that's an 8 p.m. on ESPN game. And now for the Buckeyes, going back to Saturday, 3:30 on CBS. Yep. First Big Ten game on CBS, and it's the Buckeyes. I love it. How many SEC fans that don't know that CBS is carrying Big Ten games are going to shit themselves when they see Ohio State run out of the tunnel? Welcome to sunny Bloomington. Jesus. Anyway, Buckeyes favored by 30, over under 59. I gave my score last Sunday. I'm going to stick with it. And that score was 62-0. This is a lot of offense and very little defense. Guess who gets all the offense? The Buckeyes. So quarterbacks, we know the deal. Devin Brown, Kyle McCord getting the start here. So I don't see this, even though they brought in a ton of transfers. If you combine the transfers that Indiana brought in plus their recruiting class, it's like 47, 48 new guys on the team. That's half your roster, man. So I'm not sure Tom Allen is the guy to get all these new dudes on the same page. Hell, I guarantee you he doesn't even know all their freaking names. So we'll see who starts at QB for Indiana, Taven Jackson or Brendan Sorsby. Both are second-year guys, redshirt freshmen. So at least Jackson was a 4-star quarterback, transferred from Tennessee. We'll see. I'm just not concerned. I think too many athletes. We've talked about, we've heard all about the Buckeye defense getting hands on balls. We talked about their length and their strength. Offense, I think we're going to plow right over these guys on the back of the running game and the O-line. So make it easier on the quarterbacks, regardless of who's back there under center. Buckeyes roll, cover, over. Buckeyes take care of business, all on their lonesome. That's it. That's a good one. First one of the year. We'll try and smooth this out a little bit, and I'll get better prepared, hopefully. Anyways, that's all I got for you today. Let's go, Bucks. I'll be online. Hit me with your comments. I'll be on the Twitter machine. Hit me with your tweets, your thoughts, all that good stuff. And make sure you got your scores in for the t-shirt giveaway. Got to have them in before game time. All right, talk to you later. Go Bucks.